How much should you charge for life coaching sessions? If you're wondering how much you should charge for life coaching sessions, let me start by telling you how much you should not charge, right? Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time online life and business coach as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things. I'm also a full-time certified life coach. Yes, your girl got her certification. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know that I've talked about this, that this is coming. And I'm also really excited because that coaching program that I mentioned that we were developing is also certified. So more details on that to come, but if you want to be one of the first people to know about it and the first people to enroll in it, you can click the link below to learn more about it. But this kind of goes with today's topic, which is why I bring it up, which is this question of how much should you charge for life coaching sessions? In fact, this is one of the first questions that my clients ask me. I know this is one of the first questions that I had when I first started my fledgling, life coaching practice many moons ago, right? I started my first coaching program, I want to say in 2015, 2016, and I had to be like kicked in the pants to do it, right? I had a friend who was a financial coach who saw everything I was doing, and she was like, why are you not, actually coaching people? Why are you just creating these courses and digital products? And I was like, what? I can't coach, but I ended up creating my first coaching program, and so it was off from there. So if you're wondering how much you should charge for life coaching sessions, let me start by telling you how much you should not charge, right? And if, again, you probably already know what I'm getting ready to say, but do not charge $150 a session. Oh my goodness, I feel like I am on a mission to shake life coaches and to end $150 coaching sessions everywhere. Now I get it, oftentimes people will get started with that. It's a good way for them to, practice coaching, or maybe you're in a particular certification program that requires that you have to do so many sessions in order to get your hours. That's neither here nor there, okay? I get it. However, if you are now in a place where you're like, all right, I'm ready to start attracting real clients, who are actually gonna pay me and actually growing my business, I can tell you that charging $150 per coaching session, and really charging per coaching session at all, is one of the worst things that you can do. Why? Well, one, it's not only terrible for your bottom line, which we'll get into in just a moment, but it's actually terrible for your reputation and your ability to grow your business. So I understand that when people are coming into the coaching industry, oftentimes they feel like it's similar to therapy, and so they start to build their business model out the way they see therapists building their business models out. And they're like, oh, if a therapist charges X amount of dollars per hour, and they get people coming to the office, laying on the couch, sharing, their deepest inner thoughts, then maybe I as a life coach should do the same. But I'm here to tell you that that's actually a different model for different reasons, and there's some very specific reasons why you don't want to do that. So in the therapy industry, or therapy practice, you have to understand that the level of urgency and pain that people are often coming to therapists with sometimes can be higher than the level of pain and urgency that people are coming to life coaches with, particularly if the two are just advertising single sessions, right? So someone can be in extraordinary pain, mentally or emotionally, and say, I need to find a therapist ASAP. But typically, if someone is in quote unquote extraordinary pain, or there's something that they're trying to accomplish from a life coaching standpoint, typically they're not looking for a solo session. Why? Because they know that a solo session is not enough to solve their problem, right? They know that a solo session is not enough to solve their pain. So the key distinction that new and aspiring life coaches need to understand is, in the coaching industry, when you are looking at clients that are very serious about receiving coaching and who, have a pain that they are trying to solve, and there's a particular outcome that they want to create, unlike in the psychology therapy realm, they actually don't seek solo sessions, they seek a coaching program. And so I get it. If this is about hours for your certification or something like that, and you just need to do a few sessions, okay, that's fine. But if you are actually now in the phase of your business where you're building your business, you're looking to enroll clients, the last thing you want to do is offer individual coaching sessions for $150 an hour. And I know people think oh, well, this is gonna be the teaser model, or you go to the food court and they hand you the Chinese restaurant hands you the bit of chicken on the toothpick, and it's oh, you taste it, and then you go back and you buy the entire plate. That's not how it works in the life coaching industry. Your best clients, again, the people who are looking to spend money now, are not trying to buy a single $150 coaching session from you. They are looking for someone who has a coaching package that is highly targeted to what their problem is. So it kind of reminds me of, if you have pain, right, say a headache or something, and you go into a drugstore, yes, you're going to the shelf with medicine, but you're not buying a bottle that says medicine. You're like, where's the Excedrin, like migraine pain? Or if you have back pain, you're like, where's the Aleve? Or, whatever specific medication is targeted for that specific pain. In the life coaching industry, again, people who are looking to achieve something for whatever reason and they have a lot of urgency around it, they are looking for coaches who are offering a package around that. Why are they looking for coaches who are offering a package around that? Is because if you as a coach have spent the time and effort and know-how to put together a comprehensive package to address this single problem, that alone signifies that you are an expert in the field and that you can really help them. And so again, the similarity between the two types of clients, again, in the therapy side and then in the life coaching side, is that both clients urgently want a result. However, for the therapy side, the result is I need to get on somebody's couch ASAP and get this off my chest so that they can help them. Where in the life coaching side, it's I need to get into a coaching program ASAP that's going to help me solve this problem. And so the reason why clients don't go after solo coaching sessions, at least not the serious ones, because it's essentially like buying a bottle of medicine that just says medicine on it. They're just gonna skip past the generic bottles and they're gonna find the bottle that specifically says headache medicine or back pain medicine or whatever. So if you're wondering what you should charge per session, I would actually say that that's not the right question, right, to be asking. I would say focus instead on what is the result or what are the results, right? Maybe you have multiple coaching programs that you can offer. What are the results that you really want to zero in on with your coaching and with your life coaching? And yes, even if you are a life coach, you still want to hone in on specific outcomes within someone's life, specific goals within someone's life that you want to help them achieve. You don't want to be a generic I help you live a great life, right? That's kind of a recipe for, not getting as many clients as you want to. You want to have a level of specificity, again, just like a doctor or just like a therapist, right? Therapists who specialize in certain mental health outcomes or certain mental health challenges tend to attract more clients and earn a higher income than the generalist therapist. Ditto for doctors, right? A surgeon that specializes in this very specific pediatric, disease or surgery or whatever is gonna earn a lot more than someone who is just an internal medicine doctor or, a generalist. And so you have to think of the same way in your coaching business. But again, to attract those clients, you really need to create a coaching package. And so the idea is you wanna focus on what is the price point that you're charging for the package. And that's kind of outside of the scope of this video. I feel like I have a video here that you can check out where I talk all about coming up with a signature coaching program, pricing that signature coaching program. Again, you can check that out here. But you want to be thinking in terms of programs, not individual sessions, and then thinking about your price along with that signature program. So hopefully that was helpful to you. If you're like, okay, how do I even, find out what my specialization is gonna be, what results I'm gonna help clients get, how do I come up with a signature coaching program? You're in luck because I'm so excited, right? As I mentioned at the top of this video, not only do I now have an accredited certification program, yes, it is accredited, but within that accredited certification program, you walk away not only with a life coaching certification, again, an accredited life coaching certification, but you also walk away with a fully built coaching offer, fully built life coaching offer where we work with you and really help you pinpoint exactly who are you targeting, what the offer is, all of those things. So it's an amazing program. If you're interested in joining, you can click the link below to learn more about it. But hopefully this was helpful to you. So if you're searching, how much do I charge for a solo session? Stop offering solo sessions. That is not the move, all right? So if this video was helpful to you and you liked it, even if you had to say ouch a little bit, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you can't wait for my next YouTube video, you can follow my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode, definitely follow me on Instagram. It's CourtneyLSanders on Instagram. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.